All right, guys, so everything has come in. It's time to make this kayak a skiff. Let me show you how we're gonna do it. All right, so step number one, take off the power plate, which is 6 screws. You can see here. And this is it right here. What I did as my temporary test, I had this guy built. Now, when I had it built, my motor set right here, as you can see, let me zoom this out. If I had this here, my motor set right here. Now, with the new plate, which is a transom mount, let me show you the difference. This is it. This thing is actually kind of heavy too, like legit heavy. This is it right here. 190 bucks. I had to pay for that, plus 168 for the phone. But as you will see, this is going to sit here, and now you see the motor is going to sit like 5 or 6 inches more towards the front of the kayak versus sitting back here how I had it. It's going to sit more in the front. And you can see, I think it's actually higher too. If I would have put this right here, yeah, this is lower. See, if I were to put something, I was trying to find something. Oh, let me get a level. If I were to get my level, actually no, because it's not screwed down, but right now it's sitting at an angle. But I just realized that these things are not bolted down. I still think this thing is actually taller though. And this one is actually at an angle. See? You see how it's actually at an angle? Mine was just straight up and down, vertical. So that's why I wanted the OEM one, because I was like, you know what? They already tested this, and I think it's going to have better performance versus this one. But this one actually did work. But I was getting 12.5, 12.7 miles an hour with this thing. Of course, I'm still in my braking period, so I can't go full throttle yet. But yeah, let's start off by putting this guy on right here. All right, we got the screws out. I'm gonna do a little quick clean with a little bit of alcohol since I got this thing open. Kind of clean it up. A little bit of 303. I said it's only gonna help, y'all. It's only gonna help protect the material. Yes, I'm being extra. I already know. You don't need to comment that I'm being way extra than I should be. That's me. That's Pablito. That's Bobby. That's what we do. We be extra. All right, let's screw this thing on now. All right, last screw. I hand tighten all these. I did not use power tools. Now, this thing was kind of not warped, but it was kind of spread open, so I had to like shove it to actually get them to actually lined up. So this is the first step. We got the first part done. That's solid, nice and solid. So motor should be fine on there. The next part is going to be the hard part. Let me show you. So you see I already jacked these up a little bit. We got 6 of these that I need to get inside of this hole. It needs to go inside of here. Got 6 of them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm thinking, I don't know if they go like this, like vertical, or like this. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to take some measurements of the inside of the hole, like vertical, to see which way I need to put it. But I think it needs to go all the way towards the back. But 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's what it's gonna be, because it's 6 pieces. So I think they do have a channel that runs down here. But in the meantime, what I did right before, I tried to take this hatch off. So it has these little weld nuts right here that when you're screwing, they kind of suck up. But I just did that, but this hatch is still pretty tight. So I'm not sure why the hatch is not coming out. But I'm going to take the motor off and see if I can pull a hatch out. Because if I can pull a hatch out, that'll give me a little bit more room to actually work on getting this stuff in. So Let me see what I can do to get this thing removed. Oh, look, before. Here's all the 6 pieces. So as you can see, they're all just one single piece. All right, let me get this thing apart. All right, guys, I actually got it off. And I'm actually glad that this is not just a regular cut. This looked like this was, if it was cut, it was cut really, really nice. Let me zoom out. Like, it's not like on my Hobie, look like they just cut it with a dang on receptacle saw. This is all rounded off. The material is nice and thick. So they did have, I am getting water inside my hole, and no, it's not from my 91 holes. All my 91 holes are actually above the water line. What I noticed was, you can see right here, I still see water all around here. So they had a little bit of silicone on the bottom, but I'm thinking that I actually want to replace that hatch. I was hoping that my dang on Hobie hatch would actually fit in here, but now that I have this open, I'm gonna actually take some measurements and see if I can get a different hatch, because I don't like the way that hatch open. I'd rather just one that turns in the middle. There, you can just pop it open. So I see TB Nation got some on their website, so I'm gonna see if I can actually get a measurement and actually replace that hatch. So let me see what I can do now as far as getting this foam on the inside. All right, let me show y'all the inside. I got a flashlight. I should be able to see in there. That's the inside. Oh, 4 more. Oh, that's not bad at all. I thought it was gonna be harder than that. All right, here's all the foam. I'm gonna show you from the back too. You see the foam came way to the back. It was easy to put in there too. All right, guys, so you can see I got everything hooked up now. Tried to do some nice cable management, and now I gotta just hook up the fish finder and make sure everything powers back up. But yeah, I got all the foam in there.
I guess we'll say 50% throttle. So let's go. 25. All right, that's 50%. 50%. Y'all. All right, let's go a little bit faster. All right, we're about 65% now. That's 65%. I'm not gonna go full throttle because I'm still in the braking period right now. So there you go, guys. Quick little nice speed test. We rolling. Let's do a little turn. Let's go.